Well, good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be. We are going to finish up our mittens today. I went and got more velvet yarn, and I am sitting wonky, as you can see my legs in the thing. Because this is the one where I'm having to sit on the bar stool at my desk, so just ignore that. And let me fix one thing. There we go. Okay, back on my bar stool. All right, so we're gonna finish this one and hopefully knock out the one that we're gonna do the opposite of, where we're going to make it pink with just a little bit of blue. So that is where we're gonna start today. So we just have a little bit of, well, we have the rest of this mitten, and then we've got some up here. I'll move the camera when we get to that part, and that is all we have left on this one. We had just ran out of yarn. So we'll go around, and remember, I like to kind of just cut in and out because we don't want those up and down lines. They will show. And so in big spaces, I just kind of wiggle in and out to remind myself of that before I get going, because I'll zone out and forget. So we'll just somewhere in this, I thought I felt a knot, but maybe not. All right, so we'll just keep going. And there's Toy Rodeo. Good morning. All right. So I am going to go straight up right against this black. Get this done. Come in here and fill that out where just kind of follow this around. That will keep it from being in a straight line right here and back into there. And look at that. That bottom part of the mitten is already done. like I said, I'm just going to kind of go in here, make this a little section. Oh, and we have a visitor. Excuse me. Hi. There's no room for you up here, is there? I know. Mommy's kind of taking over your spot. What are you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do? Well, he gave up on that. He said, well, never mind. He said, okay, fine, I'll go get on my heating blanket. All right. That's a good boy. Okay. So we will just finish this one out. And since there's such a little space, I just kind of, instead of going down a straight line, I just kind of wiggly piggly it. Just kind of up and down and wiggle side to side. And that way I don't have to worry about my lines. And that will take care of, I've lost my scissors again. Normally I have a magnet attached. It's called a needle minder that I keep my scissors on. All right, and I'm going to bring the camera over here so that you can see this top little section that we have to finish that we ran out of this color on. And I went and got more of that. We'll finish this, and this will take care of the first piece that'll go on my wall. And then we will do this one that will do the opposite colors. And that will be my companion piece. And that will go on the other, so they're going to go on each side of my TV. On the wall for winter. Not until the day after Thanksgiving. We keep fall up as long as we can here, since our trees don't turn and we don't have any pretty fall. Alright, so I've kind of already broke these up. And the way this yarn is dyed is it pulls really pretty, where it makes it look like some really dark cloudy areas and then some brighter areas. And I'm just going to start here, and I'm going to come in here where I can see there's this big long dark run, and I'm going to take this around this lighter area and kind of break that up some. Wow, that's a really long run of dark. So what I may actually do is cut this. I may not want so much concentrated dark right there. I may take it and come down here. And run this dark around this way. And I may stop that again because it is still that dark. And I may come up this side. I just lost my whole thing. And the cat saw it. We'll see how long that lasts on the ground before he decides he needs to investigate. I may have to get down. I'm going to come back over here because I am out of that dark. And because this is linen, you have to get in the right spot or it splits that thread. So there we go. Now we're breaking up that dark. And I don't usually punch on linen. This one, so you can see the linen fabric here. And then this is monk's cloth, and you can definitely see the difference in the weave. But you can watch my hand when I hit that an actual piece of the linen. My hand will actually stop because it is not giving at all. All right, so come in here, finish this one out. Y'all should see his eyes. They're huge. But he is staying in his seat at the moment. I could, with my other cats, I could string the yarn from one end of my house to the other and they would not touch it. This one has not learned yet. He's only a year old, year and a half. So he has not learned that he cannot have the yarn. So his eyes are very large, but he hasn't gone after it yet, so that is a good sign. All right. What are you doing here? Oh, we've got a knot. So I'm going to take this knot out. And I'm just going to leave that there for just a second. I'm going to hold onto this tip and just let that go ahead and punch through, which it did. And now I'll feed this on down. And start back. Pull my tail through. And go on back about filling my he is just a baby. A big old 20-something pound baby. And I just want to say, for you lurkers out there, how much I appreciate you. I've always been a lurker. I was never one to chat. And until I started streaming, I did not realize how important the lurkers were. I won't reach affiliate. I have everything else to reach affiliate, but I don't have the hours watched or the viewers per stream watched, whatever that number is that I have to hit. So I just want you to know how much I value the ones that just come in faithfully and watch. And even if you never say anything, I just want you to know I see you. And I really, really, really appreciate the fact that you come in every time I log on and you watch. Even if you never say anything, and so I don't say anything to you, I just want y'all to know. All right, look at this. We are just about done with this one. The lurkers are important. They can make or break a stream. All right, we are done with this one. I'm going to take it off my mat. You're going to see my leg and my whole bit here. So this is the back. We'll flip it over a second. This will be the front. We'll get all this cleaned up and all these off, and it will be all nice and lush. And wow, you really still cannot see that black in between there. I will have to clean that up. I almost thought I may rip that out and do white. Because you really cannot see the definition between that, and I don't like that. Yeah, see, I think so too. So we'll try that with the next one. Even though it's going to be much lighter, it's going to be pinks. I think I still will do white in between. And then if we have time, maybe we'll rip this one out and put white in. Which is easy to do. It's easy to correct, right? Just pull it out and put the other in. So, now this one's going to be a little fiddlier because it's a little smaller on the outside. The picture is the same size, but the actual size to get it to stay on my frame is just a tad bit tinier. And so I really have to pull to stretch it all the way across to get it to catch all the little thingies. But once we get it caught, we should be good. And it's just trying not to bleed while you do it. All these little needles. All right. So that's what this is for, is just so y'all should see when I don't use this. And then I put my hands in hot water and my wrists are just, oh, they hurt. All right, I'm going to bring my camera back this direction. So let's do that. Let's outline in white first. I got a gray, a solid gray velvet, but I think that's going to blend in too much with the background. So let's do the white. And this stuff sheds everywhere. So all right, so let's just start here. And because I am outlining, I'm going to take this one out a little further and make the line a little thicker so we're not actually pushing that pink in there. So I'm just going to make that a little fatter. All right. And let's just go ahead and go down this one. I tried to set my camera up high enough y'all could see the whole thing, so I think that's working. Cause see, you lose your thumb definition too with that black. And I'm not doing every single little thing. I just want to be able to break up the ribbing here. Because it's all one color. In fact, I'm going to take that out right there. Because I'm not going to outline the color change. I just want you to be able to see the ribbing, because that's all one color. And I'm going to have to adjust my leg because my foot's asleep. And okay, hold on. It's like I'm climbing onto the desk. Oh, that's better. Whew. I wiggle, slide back into my toes. Okay, so I am gonna take this out right here and here. And then what I will do with my skinny end of my thing is just make sure I punch those tails right there down into the thing so they do not unravel. And just know when I pull those that those are down under there. All right, and then we'll start right here. I don't know why that sound always sounds like to me it's having issues. All right. Okay, so that's the outline done. Might as well go ahead and do the snowflakes and the little diamonds up here. And then we'll be done with the white completely. This will be another one of those projects done that I've had sitting forever. And tonight I'm going to paint some ornaments and a big gnome. And I don't know if I'll be painting anything else tonight. Saturday I'm painting a bonbon candy store. It has a ton of parts to it. It will be fun. And that will be at 2 o'clock, although hopefully I'll be back from my mother's by then. We have some honey-do lists that we have to do. Ouch. Knocking things over. All right. These may not look very diamondy right now. They may look more like blobs, but they will look better when we get the color in between them, and then we can clean them up. grab a drink. Need to be caffeinated this early in the morning. All right. See, that pulled it out of my needle. Oops. So now we just have the two main parts of the white. You think so? It'll look better when we get the other color up against it, but yeah, I think so. And I always try to do 2 passes. So I go up and then back down, so to make it thick enough to show up against the other. One line doesn't make it very thick, which is why you didn't see the black very well on the other mitten, because I only did one. I didn't want it to really pop. But it didn't pop at all. So if I want something to pop, I always do 2 passes if it's a line. And this will be the slowest part, and then we will be able to just punch, 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 and fill it all in. Now we get to punch this hole in the middle in. Alright, on to the last snowflake. Alright, we are getting there. And here's the other thing, even though that's where the line is for the snowflake, it looks a little crowded in that area, so I just move my branch up a little more. It doesn't have to go exactly where it's drawn, and when you're working from the back, nobody's going to see it anyway, or the line, they're not going to see the line, it's covered up, so it doesn't matter exactly where you put it. So if you want to move your branches, if you want to draw something else in there, you can. There's not a right or a wrong. white out here. You can. This is how you want it to look. No two snowflakes are alike, so you can do whatever you want. Come on, just a little farther. Here, we're going to fill this line in, and we will be done with the white. All right, and that will do it for the white. So now we're going to just do the navy here, which will be the and here, which will be the opposite of what we did here. Grab our navy. Grab a drink. Okay, so I'm going to bring this down just a little, or up, so you can see where I'm working. All right. Now we'll just fill this in. All right. Is that part. Thanks for the check-in, Jack. guess I have to use my fingernail a little bit to see where I'm supposed to be, because this velvet does like to be squishy and all over the place. You're still getting an error rate. My bit rates are too high, over 6,000. We'll try again, but I don't know if you can fix it on your end. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know, Jack. I'll have Toy Rodeo look at that after we log off and see what we need to do to fix that. In fact, let me just send him a text. Hello. Thanks for checking in. Is it in arts? looks crooked, doesn't it? I am going to take... I think I have sound. Anybody else not hear me? Toy Rodeo, can you hear me? Is that better? Is it in arts? Is that how you say it? Huh. Well, we will have to figure that out. And no sound. You still can't hear me? I can hear myself. What is going on? Deval is my music and my volume on my mic. Are they good now? Are they balanced? Okay. Should I turn the music up some? Okay. I don't know the error message. We'll have to research that after we finish here. I don't know why it's giving people a loading error. That's frustrating. No better, huh? hold on.
Send it.
Yeah.
Where is your?
Why people are having issues? I can hear myself from there though. Oh my god. But
I don't think it's been yours.
But if several people, you even had a loading issue, and so if people are having a loading issue, then it would be a problem. What are you looking for? I'm over here. Channel. You see? Why was it canceled?
It's having some. Yeah, see something's going on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Why was it canceled?
Don't worry about the word cancel. It's got nothing to do with that. Okay. Yeah. You're just gonna have to explain to people. We don't know what it is at the moment. We'll have to look into it.
Well, should we log, exit and come back in?
Yeah, tell them you're gonna go off for a minute and go back in again. It could just be
All right,
that
I am going to
we're running too much
exit
traffic.
out. I'm going to end stream. Let me say that. Let me type it at the same time I'm saying it. I am going to end stream and start it back up again. Give me just a few minutes.
BRB.
See you soon.